Good morning, everyone. It is currently Wednesday. I wanted to get up early today because I am pretty behind in my assignments. I've been wanting to do a day in my life as a programming student. It's been really interesting to watch the shift as this pandemic has affected every single part of our lives. I've been witnessing the flexibility of online schooling, other than all the chaos and anxiety. This hasn't really affected the everyday workflow of this school, which I think is incredible. Okay, I'm gonna journal now and then get on with my day. Love looking at this because I used to just always start new journals. I would never have like a routine journaling schedule, but now that I have one, I love it. I will write the date, set my timer for 30 minutes, and then I'll put my phone down, and then I write. I started this journal February 15th, so a full month ago. I've been playing around with this idea, and I think I'm just finally gonna commit so that I have to and I don't wuss out. If you would be interested in participating in a journaling workshop with me and then whoever else chooses to join, my demographics, if you're wondering who is likely to choose to join, are primarily 18 to 35-year-old, mostly female, but actually a lot more male viewers are coming in now. So I want to make it a pretty small group anyway because I think it's personal and could be a really fun way to connect. I feel like Friday night could be really fun, or it could be kind of weird. It's going to be $20. I think there's going to be 14 spots available. All of the profits will go towards helping the coronavirus cause. This is just kind of a trial period. This has been something I've been wanting to do for a while, and I think this is the perfect time to do it. Journaling is one of the most helpful tools in my life for anxiety and for times like these. So I want to spread this message with whoever wants to take it in. So if you're interested, everything that you need to know will be linked below so you can sign up that way. Limited spots, but yeah, okay. Now that we have the basics of JavaScript down, data types, conditional statements, and variables, we need functions to compute them. It's almost 12. I start eating at 12, so I try not to even really go upstairs until 12. I think just having these systems set in place where you don't really have to think about it, it's really easy to overeat in quarantine. We're all bored. We have nothing to do, and I usually just go upstairs and start snacking. So in order to just make it easy to not think about, I do intermittent fasting, which is from 12 to 8. Sometimes when it's 8 p.m. I'm oh, but I could just have popcorn or something, or M&Ms. But it's those little things that really add up and just don't make you feel good. On the weekends, I don't really do it as much, and I can tell that my eating is just it's a lot. Do you want to give a tour of your room? This is the drawer that I keep all my things in. That looks like mine too. This is yours. And this is the bed. This is where I was sleeping in. I had 2 rooms. Do you like the lights? Oh no! Mm-hmm. It's falling. I guess you have to fix it. There's a ladder. Canted there. I like what you did with the books. Thank you, thank you. I wasn't going to really vlog about this. Partially the reason for that is that I'm really behind and it's kind of embarrassing to be this behind. I just decided that I'm gonna vlog even though I'm kind of struggling and behind, and it's kind of embarrassing to admit that online. I think that's just kind of the nature of coding and what it's gonna be for me. It's just gonna be hard. It's like learning a new language. You really just need the exposure, and then you need repetition. Instead of just intaking everything, you actually have to do it to get good at it. My sister, after, kind of self-quarantining for quite a while and just being alone, made the decision to come live with us. She has to wake up at 5 a.m. for her job because her job is East Coast time. So Alaska is 4 hours behind East Coast. So I just asked her to wake me up with a cup of coffee. I'm just like dying in bed and can't get up. I just kind of want to lay there forever. But it's also been really gloomy out, so I think that that's kind of like a part of it. I have so much to get done, and I've woken up early enough. I got up at 6:30. I am behind, like I'm not completely behind, but I'm technically behind 3 assignments, 1 lecture, like 1 half lecture, and then 1 sprint challenge. I'm done watching all the lectures that I need to watch to do my test or like my sprint. It's all manipulating the DOM, which is really cool, and it really is like kind of the point where you get to see stuff happening in our unit. These are all just new worlds to me. I am more than halfway through like the first assignment that I thought I was behind in, and I got stuck like doing the first and biggest part. So I just asked my TL for help. Like this is like also something that it's like, if you don't ask for help now, you probably either have to like spend a few hours on your own debugging, or you can just ask for help, but that's like kind of like a little barrier that I have to like overcome. So I don't really know why I didn't ask for help the first time I had issues. I think I was just like, oh, I should learn more. That's like also another problem that I have, is like sometimes you just will not figure it out no matter how many videos you watch, so you just have to ask for help. Okay, that fixed it. He found that. That was really hard. I just spent the last like hour changing things and trying to see what works, and then in the process of changing things, I didn't change some things back, so he found it. See, like, this is the hard part about code. It's like you kind of know what's going on, and so a lot of it is just like filling in the missing pieces, but it's just harder if you don't have a lot of experience, because you're not sure what's missing. I just said thanks. Sorry, I clearly have no idea what I'm doing. This is my code. This is what was supposed to pop up. None of the text was popping up, so I was very, very confused. These are my notes that I'm trying to reference back to. This is why it really helps to have this monitor, because this screen is just like too small now. I've never thought that before. I look like a wet dog. Hopefully the people watching this are like maybe people when I advance further on in my web development journey, they're like, oh, this is where I started. So I'm just gonna pretend that that's happening, and pretend that there's no way that I would possibly fail or quit or anything else. So doing just like random little breaks really helps, because I've been doing headstands, which also when I first started I just could not keep, and then I just kept going to yoga, kept building the foundation. This is very related to coding, because you just need that foundation. And then one day, just randomly when I was here months later, I tried again, and I was able to just like get it, because it's like muscle memory. Even though I hadn't been trying, it's continuing to build on a foundation, and it's just getting into a position that was kind of familiar, and you could just do it better every single time you try. It is now 4 o'clock, and I am starting my sprint challenge. I did not get to the 4th assignment, which I know is a part of this sprint, so I will maybe likely fail again. There is a possibility that I could pass this with a lot of Googling and luck. 7:12. I am finished with my test. I think I made MVP, which is just like the very basic. This was really rough. My head hurts. That was probably the most focused and like concentrated work that I've done in a really, really long time, studying and like doing. I don't really have a problem with the studying part. I can like watch a lecture and like take notes, but it is really like the doing part that matters most, and you cannot learn how to code unless you actually do it, which is hard for like me, who's like a perfectionist, who like wants to know everything and like what's happening. And there are many black boxes in coding where you just will never understand what's going on. And a lot of those times you just have to kind of accept it, where I'm like, what does this mean? Like, what does every little single like piece of it means? That one question was like a huge stumper. If I had just tackled that, it would have answered like a lot of questions to follow for the days that I just didn't really do anything. So that's a good little lesson. Yeah, otherwise I just really need to get on a better schedule, and I do think that the morning schedule works really, really well. I'm not starting in the afternoon and then bleeding into the nighttime. Okay, I'm gonna go eat now because my whole family ate dinner without me because I was taking this test.
Here, her credit card.
Oh.
You just threw everything in there, didn't you?
Yes, ma'am.
What are you doing? Huh?
I was going to eat dinner and talk to my sister.
Why don't you go upstairs, both of you?
Yeah, we were gonna play code names because I figured
What
out
are you eating?
It's her wine teeth.
Oh my gosh.
Okay, I guess I'll.
Really good wine.
Poor thing.
Anne-Marie, I have a perfect one. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Entertainment for 6.
She's not gonna get it.
Fair.
Stop,
Was I friend?
You're a dumbass. There were 6 of them.
God damn it.
Dang nabbit.
Okay, we'll go.
Okay, entertainment for 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5.
Your entertainment is a bar.
No.
I didn't actually see that one, but yeah.
I was trying to get in the mind of Callie.
Yeah.
Don't worry, we're gonna make it with this comeback.
Barney for 1.
Dinosaur.
Yeah, that's it.
Alright, we got time to catch up. Okay. Entertainment.
Man, I really don't know now. Oh.
You fucked it up 3 times.
It's not mall, it's male.
It says male.
Oh, I couldn't read that. That's all for this video. It was a day in the life of a programming student. I wish I could watch someone struggling as much as I am, because I truly think that I'm struggling a lot more than other people. But I also know that like everyone has like a different story. Like some people have been doing this for like 5 years for fun, or just like learning on the side of projects, where I am starting that journey now. I'm just gonna keep kind of posting about my experience, because this is kind of similar to like when I went to college in 2014. That's crazy. There were no college vloggers. When I got to college, I was like, bummer. Now I don't know what to vlog about. That ended up being like an entire clickbait category on its own, where when I started, I was like, no one's gonna watch this. So that's just kind of like what I have in mind for content that I want to make. I'm pretty much like, no one's gonna watch this, but I'm gonna try. Thank you all so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Check out my blog, unemployedmillennial.com. I just relaunched it and I plan on adding to that. I'll talk to you later. Bye.